What if I told you that you were dating on hard mode? Listen, because this one's going to be good. And I'm talking about Christian dating. And the reason why I say this specifically is I've been actually running the numbers down. And if you go through Christian affiliation, you'll get ranges of 57.5% to roughly 49%, but of people affiliated to the religion, but not necessarily practicing. And that number drops to about 5%. So it's like a 10x drop, which is interesting to say because it's going to lead to my next point. But just to like comprehend that, if you're only looking at people who are actively in church, which is about 5% of that population, that's a big drastic change when it comes to it. And leading to that, in a man's perspective, what I've seen in dating as well is that we emphasize a lot of the objectification of a woman, and not only in the, I guess you could say, sexual or physical sense, but what I would say is that we overly index for beauty and fertility, so youth, and we kind of forget about all the other stuff. This is still a biased lens that a lot of people still fall into. And the second point is that a lot of the men that I still see, whether it's in Christian circles or secular circles, are still dealing with a lot of the insufficiencies, low self esteem being one of them, and also having the insecurities within themselves that haven't fully been fleshed out. And a concrete example of this, for example, you see a beautiful Christian girl at your local church, regardless of denomination. Automatically, this is something I learned in Think Fast and Slow, which was a book that talks about system one, system two. System one, very simply, is a background subconscious level of thinking, of programming. System two is your executive function, you consciously thinking, simply said. And what I've noticed, very interesting, is that we go on autopilot when we view a girl. So I see her at church, that means she's most likely conservative, most likely share the same family values, and makes her automatically wife material. And this is, again, a fault of the brain, which is trying to save resources, save thinking power to say, this person's a wife, this person's a wife, this person's a wife. And it kind of just puts this automatic lens on everyone instead of going individual by individual and saying, let me actually give this an honest go and actually get to know this person as an individual versus as a collective group of a female attractive Christian. And I think this has been a massive problem because it puts more pressures on men to not only approach women in a biblical sense in order to date to marry. And I've seen this as well. It's like, I'm going to someone who might be my future wife. Oh my God, I hope I don't screw up. And this has been such added on pressure on our shoulders in order to actually go there and not have a performative sense of dating, but actually to go there with authenticity and to go like a Christ like and build a Christ like foundation through a covenant eventually with Jesus Christ and a marriage as well. So again, biblical dating, it's not mentioned in the Bible. Again, this is because historically people just used to get married a lot quicker and not have 2-year engagements. But overall, again, if we go and sum it up, to actually put less pressure on our shoulders is to not project our insecurities onto other people and to actually assess the situation for who that person is as an individual versus a collective group. Hopefully that explains something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hopefully you guys got something out of it.